Okay, before y'all jump me, let's just get into how lovely this everyday look turned out, okay? Yeah, so just watch the tutorial and we can talk about everything y'all missed.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. First and foremost, let me say I apologize for just abandoning y'all the way that I did and moving from beauty content to my podcast. I will, however, still be posting my podcast videos, which will be starting back soon. I just wanted to kind of branch out a little bit and, see what other things that I was interested in. So yeah, make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. If you do not follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at tapped_in_T, okay? So today I'm going to be giving y'all my updated everyday makeup look. As y'all know, skin prep and skincare is one of the most important parts of having a flawless makeup application. So make sure that you're always cleaning your face. Make sure you are toning it, exfoliating, all of that good jazz before you apply your makeup, okay? I won't say you have to do it every day because I definitely don't do that every day, but I will say you need to do it as often as possible. So after washing your face, of course, you are going to want to put on any type of moisturizer, serums, any type of primer that you may have. In this video here, you are in your nose. In this video here, I am using the One Size Blur Primer. I'm also going to be using the NYX Bear With Me Primer, and I think I used a little bit of the e.l.f. primer too. Now, I have been mixing a lot of primers only because it works good for my skin. I have oily skin, so I like to have as much coverage as possible to make sure that my makeup lasts all day. After applying my primer, I do like to set my primer with a translucent powder. The powder that I'm using here is going to be Dermablend Translucent. This, along with the One Size translucent powder, are my favorite translucent powders. I mean, some translucent powders aren't really translucent, but this one especially, once you press that baby in, there's no color. There's no yellowish tone, pink, none of that. It's literally invisible. I love it. For concealer, I'm going to be using the brand Too Faced. For my lighter tone, obviously, that's going to be closer to the inner corner of my eye. And to conceal my nose, that's going to be Cookie. And then for my darker tone, which is going to be the outer corner of my eye, that is going to be Maple. For my cheek and nose contour, I'm going to be using Black Opal Foundation Stick in the shade Chestnut. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using Too Faced in the shade Chai. I want you guys to pay attention to where I'm placing the foundation, really where I'm placing everything. Just because I didn't put a full face of foundation on and then my concealer and contour on top of that does not mean it's not a full coverage look. every part of the face is still being applied with some type of makeup. Sometimes in certain cases, especially in the summertime or depending where you live, less is more. And it gives more room to blend, so you don't get that cakey, build-uppy type of feel on your face. We don't want that. We ain't never like caked up makeup over here, and we're not gonna go into that. So just make sure that you're placing everything in a need to be concept rather than it's full coverage, so I have to cover every part of my face with all the product that I have. You don't have to do that to get a flawless look. So before blending everything, I'm going to spray my face down with some NYX Bear With Me setting spray. And guys, make sure that you blend in reverse, meaning blend your foundation first, blend your concealers last, okay? Blend in reverse. Now, the reason I said to do that is because you want your concealers to dry down as much as possible so that when you blend it out, it stays in the spot that it's supposed to be in. It doesn't blend all over the place. It ain't falling into your contour or into your foundation. Yes, you want it to blend into each other so you don't have harsh lines, but they're still not making this muddy mess of a blend. To blend out your cheek contour, you're going to want to use a clean brush. I used to have a contour brush that fit perfectly for my cheek, but after washing it so many times, the bristles or whatever they are, they became loose and I had to throw it away. I was so hurt because it was my favorite brush. Nothing hits or blends like your favorite brush, okay? But anyway, these new Technique brushes do the job too. Look at that. I mean, just that blend out is flawless, baby. Also, y'all, tell me how y'all feel about this angle. I really stopped doing makeup content because I moved my makeup area into my bedroom and out of my guest room. And I really didn't know how I wanted to set up. So just let me know how y'all like this angle. I like it, especially since I found out how to like blur my background and everything. So let me know how y'all feel about it. When blending out your nose contour, make sure that you're using a smaller brush that fits the application line that you apply. The brush that I'm using here is going to be Real Techniques. Make sure that you stay in the area where you place the product so that it doesn't flood into your concealer. And make sure that you're blending out that nose contour into your eyebrow concealer. Speaking of eyebrows, if y'all need an updated tutorial on how I do my brow these days, I can definitely do that for you. It has changed a little bit. Also, the products that I use has changed as well. So just let me know how you feel about that. Also, I want you to notice how the inner corner of my eye, that concealer there, is still not blended out. That's because I'm wanting it to dry down a little bit more. Okay, ladies, so y'all know I don't gatekeep, so I'm gonna let y'all in on a little hack that I've been doing. And if it's not a hack to you and you've been doing it, that's fine, sis. Okay, I'm just now catching up, so don't come for me. You're gonna want to take a damp beauty blender, and I usually damp my beauty blender with setting spray and blend out that little tiny corner of concealer that I let dry down for forever. I'm going to blend that into my brow concealer, okay? And I'm going to bring it up into my eye. And that's going to close that whole little area into one, okay? Just look at how flawless. Look at how flawless that is. And lastly, before applying any powder, you're going to want to blend out that cheek concealer that kind of just brings out the boldness for your contour. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I brought that part up a little too high, the cut, but it still turned out as a flawless look. But make sure that you blend that all the way out. You don't want that line to look so predominantly harsh that it's like, oh Jesus, you know. Make sure you blend that out. It should still blend while still giving the cheek that snatched, very pulled up toned look. So I'm going to be using, I think, 3 different powders because certain parts of my face require certain powders, and I'll get to that later. But to set my under eye, I'm going to, my under eye and my eyelid, and then the center of my chin, I'm going to be using Airspun in the shade Honey Beige. Now, to bake and further set my contour, I'm going to be using one size to curve out my contour. One size translucent. That's a translucent powder. To carve out my cheek, I'm going to be using Laura Mercier in the shade Translucent Honey. Now, to make my bottom lashes pop without having to put on any falsies down there, I am going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. I put on about 3 coats of this mascara, and it just makes my bottom lashes so defined. For my lips, I am going to be applying my Bare Beauty Cosmetics. Y'all, I am still a very big fan of this product. If you have not tried it, please try it out. My girl always have some type of sale or something going on. I believe my code still works. I'm not sure, but you will be able to save you a coin or two. So to line my lips, I'm going to be using Catching Feelings. That's that chocolatey mocha tone. You can definitely use it, like just by itself, but it just pairs very well with the other nude tones that she has. And then for the inner lip, I'm going to be using Nude Mood. To further set and to wipe away my powders, I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. For my skin tone shade, I'm going to use 370, and then for my contour shade, I'm going to be using 450. Y'all notice that when I'm picking up product off the brush, I tap some off because you want to be light brushing away your powder, because in a way you kind of still want just a little bit of that powder on there, but you want it to blend in, and you also want the color to fit in with your skin tone. So just take some and tap it off and then apply it to your face, and just repeatedly do that until you start to see the results that you're looking for. You want to do light and then build. You don't want to go in there heavy-handed and now you got a blotch of powder on your face. Believe me, you're going to have to start all over. We are almost at the end of this tutorial, guys, and if you are still here, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I know it has been a while, but girl, this look eats the fuck down, baby. Okay, it eats down. Do you hear me? Like, yes, don't play with her, period. Alright, so to finish off, we're going to spray our face down with some Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, of course. And then we're going to take a big fat brush. It could be a kabuki brush or whatever you have. I just call it like an all-around blending brush. And you're going to press that product into your face. Okay, no back and forth. No back and forth. Just push it into your face to set that area. We're also going to be using our Charlotte Tilbury. You're going to do the same thing with pushing that into your face. And we're also going to use our e.l.f. All Night Mist. And you're going to push that into your face as well. And y'all, that is it for the look. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know the vibes. I will be back with another video very soon. I promise I won't take forever, y'all. And make sure that y'all tune into my podcast, okay? Because season 2 is about to be lit. I love y'all so much. Bye.